Welcome to Top Gun Options Tuesday Market Situation Report. My name is Matthew Buckley, call sign Wiz, the primary model portfolio manager here at TGO, and seeing a little bit of a rally continuing today from yesterday on positive economic news and also some conflicting earnings, but of course the market, in all its wisdom and all their games that they play, they underpromise and overdeliver, right? So everybody raced out to a microphone over the past month to say we're going to absolutely have horrendous Q3 numbers, and then they come in horrible, not horrendous, and the stock goes up and the market rallies. So that's why folks like you on Main Street kind of stand there and rub your cheek, the side of your face, because it's red after you get smacked around by these guys because you don't know what's going on and you don't understand the games that they're playing. We had a great 2-hour live trade brief this morning, knocked out a bunch of trades and trading what's going on in the market, the model portfolio. Also welcomed a bunch of new folks aboard Top Gun Options who joined us last Friday for some live trading events, made $600, $700 on a USO trade in between the two live trading sessions. So also welcome those folks aboard as well. But took a look at what's going on in the world, from China to Europe to the Middle East. And then we got operational and took a look at what's going on here in the United States. And as far as earnings, about 12 of the Dow components, 12 out of 30 Dow components are reporting this week, so about 40%. During what we call peak week here, and then about 79 of the S&P companies are reporting, folks. We are seeing a common theme here. Under promise, over deliver, market goes up. So instead of horrendous, we have horrible, and the market's rallying here. Rats leaving a sinking ship. CEO Vikram Pandit splitting from Citigroup. Didn't even give anybody a heads up. Shares obviously correcting off of this shocking news. What's also going on in the financial sector? Goldman swinging to profit as well. Let's take a look at some of the things that we're talking about here at Top Gun Options and some of the hedges that we have on. We have some volatility hedges that we're working. We have gold hedges and we have oil hedges on as well. Trading the hell out of Apple recently, and last month you'll recall in one of these reports, Apple breached 700 and people said it was going to 1,000. The analysts are saying 825, 1,000. I said it may see that. It's going to see 600 before it sees 1,000, and it's doing that. And as you can see, we're trading the hell out of Apple here. A lot of green on the screen with Apple. Getting ready right now to put out a trade alert to my folks here at Top Gun Options. We have Chipotle Mexican Grill coming out with earnings on Thursday. And after last week or the week before's thorough drubbing at the hands of hedge fund giant David Einhorn, the shares pulled back about 4 or 5%. And then last week we put on a bull put spread and also an Iron Condor on Chipotle that both turned out to be very profitable. Captured, I think it was about $3,500 in profits on Chipotle here. Now, because your Uncle Wiz likes you and loves doing this and is passionate about it. Chipotle, like I said, coming out with, you can go on earnings.com and actually listen to the earnings event here, October 18th at 4:30. And if you take a look at the Whisper number coming out here, and it also tells you how the stock usually moves. In the last 4 quarters, if it's beat, met, or missed the Whisper number, what's the average post-earnings priced movement? This is pretty good intelligence, folks. So last year or quarter ending September 12th, $1.90. Analyst estimate this time around is about $2.30, and that's the 500-pound heads, and you can take that for what you want. But we're going to be putting on an Iron Condor in Chipotle play earnings, a high probability Iron Condor, and we are going to make the strikes wide enough on our short spreads, on the bear call spread and the bull put spread, where it's going to take into account previous earnings moves, and it's a nice high probability Iron Condor. We're risking about $5,000 to potentially make 6,200, and it's about a 76% probability of collecting that full credit as earnings go on here. So we're going to do that in our model portfolio here on Chipotle. A lot of great stuff going on in the market, folks. A lot of interesting economic events that you got to take a look at as well throughout the rest of the week. The big one for me, obviously we have weekly unemployment claims on Thursday, and maybe they won't be cooking the books like they did last week and for the weekly unemployment numbers, but this is going to be a big one for me and the markets is China GDP on Wednesday. A lot of important numbers coming out of China on Wednesday night. Our banker is going to let us know if they're how they're doing. And again, they're China; they can fudge the numbers and lie, um, kind of like our government, but they can really get away with it. Well, actually, our guy's getting away with it too. But seeing the state of our banker and how he's doing is going to be very, very interesting. Friday's always going to be interesting with existing home sales. Okay, calling for a drop, and we'll see. We've seen some green shoots recently in the housing market, and we're going to see if they're continuing to go there. Unemployment claims, like I talked about. Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, looking for a positive here, but I'll tell you what came out today was the Empire State Manufacturing Index, or actually, I'm sorry, it was yesterday on Monday, and it came in weak. Very weak, folks. And we have the Chicago manufacturing index. We got Philly. We got Richmond. We have all sorts of centers in the United States that come out with these manufacturing indexes. And for the Northeast here and around the Empire State, not a good number there. So again, we're seeing conflicting goods and bads in our bipolar market here. And I love it. I absolutely love it. What's that mean? Bipolarness in the market mean to an options trader? It means volatility. And we're having a great time finding trades in the Top Gun Options primary model portfolio here, putting them on and just having a blast. Again, a lot of these red positions are hedges. SDS, SPX, VIX, and on a day like today, those hedges are supposed to be red. This is a hedge portfolio. Some greens, some light greens, some pinks, and some bright shining reds, and this is the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to get out my trade alert to Chipotle. I'm going to SMS and email it out to my folks, and also shoot a quick video on it. Folks, if you're interested in joining us here at Top Gun Options, you obviously missed out on the live trading event that we did last week, and it's too late to get on board with what we were offering on Friday. But you can go to topgunoptions.com underneath services, and you can sign up for our trade alert and live trade brief combination, getting not only trade alerts emailed and SMS to you along with a video, but also live trade briefs. Like I said, we did 2 hours this morning of live trading. Added 3 trades to the model portfolio, and then we'll also meet Thursday morning with our volatility arbitrage trader, Doug Robertson, who trades the hell out of earnings. He's got a proprietary trading tool. He trades straddles, strangles. He plays that run up in volatility through earnings events and then bails out before the vol crush. So I strongly recommend you get on board right now, because if you have vertigo in this market and you have no idea what the hell's going on, you're doing it wrong, because we know exactly what's going on in this market. We understand the games that Wall Street plays. And year to date, or actually since March 1st, we've kind of proven in the primary model portfolio that we don't win them all, but we do. We win more often than not. We don't make the most money; we make money consistently. So on about $50,000 average haircut, anywhere from 45 to 65, depending on what's going on in the market. I'm only using about half on average of the $100,000 primary model portfolio, and there's our gain since. I'm sorry, that says January 1st. I took over the primary model portfolio on March 1st. So I want to make sure I got my numbers right there. Through today, as I'm shooting this video, we're up about 109. There we go. $110,000 on $50,000 of haircut. That's a nice return there. You can see Goog, App, Gold, Amazon, SDS. Those are hedges, folks. And SDS doing extremely well. There's Chipotle. Love trading the heck out of Chipotle weeklies. Do we win all the time? Nope. There's our losers. But folks, a lot of Under Armour right there, and Goldman Sachs are the only trades that have been closed right now for loss. Everything else we're either rolling out or our hedges. SPX, VIX, USO, an oil hedge. So check us out, folks. Just give us a test flight, and I got to run. I got to do a trade alert on Chipotle. Sorry if it was a little scatterbrained, but a lot going on in the market. Having a blast doing it. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see you tomorrow with the Wednesday sit rep.